we always try to keep things interesting over here, Light and Salvage, and tonight you just happen to be lucky enough to be here for the award ceremony for our 4th annual Pinecone contest. This year we had the hardest year choosing the pine cones because we had a lot of really good cones. We had one that had a little face on it. It was kind of funny shaped. We had one that was kind of wispy. We had some really teeny tiny cones. We had a couple big cones. We had all kind of, and in years past, obviously, biggest first year, you know, we had this huge cone. All the rest were kind of mediocre. So the biggest one won. And the next year somebody came in with a tiny one. And we were like, oh, well, that was bold. And so as the years go by, it's not just about the biggest. It's not called the biggest pinecone contest. If you read the rules, you'll see that it's very subjective. We can pick it because it looks funny or whatever. The judge has a lot of winners tonight. We got a 3rd place to Holly Desha, who I don't think is here tonight, but we have an award for her and a gift certificate that she will pick up. We have an honorable mention to Nan Shin. Nan's had these tiny little pine cones that are about half the size of your pinky finger, and there were 2 of them, and they're really cute. She couldn't be here tonight. An honorable mention to the Blakely family. This is the Blakely family's pine cone. Very nice size pine cone, right? Yeah, let's give it a hand. You might think that this pine cone would win because it's just the biggest. It was the tallest one we had, but like I said, that's not the case this year. We had so many to pick from that this one was a little ragged at the top. I mean, the Blakely family's not here, so I can kind of tell you that it had a few little problems like that. But we do like the Blakely family. Which leads us into this one, which we do have an award for. It's the first pine cone that got decorated, got some yarn wrapped around it. And we really like that because we want to kind of encourage a little bit of like pine cone decorating. So I'd like to call up here Kate Ray, who wins an award for the first decorated cone. This is Katie right here. Katie's got a little trophy. We also have an award here for Suzanne. I want to get Suzanne's cone. Is Suzanne here? She is. All right. All right. We've got a trophy, a Pinecone trophy. I'm going to get her award certificate.
Smile for the camera. Thank you.
All right, here's the certificate. I love pine cones. On the back, you'll see there's a gift card for $15. She can spend it in the shop here or in the pizza place. I would say she shouldn't give it to her parents for pizza. She should spend it on toys in the shop. That's the thing. The winning pine cone is actually Silas Ray, who happens to be my son, but it wasn't rigged because he just found a big pine cone in California. Here comes the unveiling. It's really heavy. It's about 4 times heavier than a normal cone. There's also another winner underneath that cone that's got a little wispy cone there. Who is it? They couldn't make it tonight, but Lisa and Danielle Pulls. You might take a look at there. You got to be real careful. This thing might fall apart in a minute. Hold the bottom because it's kind of freshly made. Silas gets an award. And
Silas, want to say anything?
Yeah, you want to say anything?
You want to dedicate the award to anybody or tell people?
I thought it was really cool because it seemed a yellowish tint. I found it in California on a trip, and once I found one that was taller, but the top broke off. So I bring in this one, which I found later, and it's really, really sappy.
And then what about the
And I made an award for the winner, and it turned out I won.
And if you go on to lightningsalvage.com, you'll see a little pine cone on the home page. And on that page, you can see all the past winners of the Pinecone contest and some pictures from different years, the Pinecone contest rules, and information like that. John Rogers, there's been a request for John Rogers to play the Pinecone song again. Here you go, here's your prize.
Lord, I'm a little bitty pinecone. I'm just sitting in an evergreen tree. Lord, I'm a little bitty pinecone. I'm just hanging in an evergreen tree. I think I'll fall down to the ground, see what I can see. You know, I hear they're having a contest for us Pinecone. We're going to be going down to Satchel's Lightning Salvage. We're going to be celebrated. Now, when you get celebrated for just lying on the ground, play me some Pine Cold Heart. Now I hope somebody's gonna pick me up and take me. Oh, I hope somebody's gonna come along right now. I hope somebody's gonna take me down to Lightning South. I hope somebody's gonna pick me up right now. I'm gonna win that contest. You know how. I'm gonna shuck some of those seeds, baby. I'm gonna dance around on the ground. I'm gonna show them all my pistols. Lord, oh Lord. Oh, when they see me dance, baby, all those other pine cones gonna lose their hold. But I'm a little bitty pine cone sitting on a pine cone tree. I'm just a little bitty pine cone sitting on a pine cone tree. I think I'm gonna fall down to the ground so I can go to Satchel's Lightning Salvage. I'm gonna roll around and hope somebody takes me to Satchel. I'm gonna look my best because I'm gonna win that contest that's coming up right now.